Welcome. Today we're diving into how artificial intelligence is set to completely reshape the non-life insurance industry. And I'm not just talking about a small upgrade here. We're looking at a fundamental evolution, one that moves from AI just giving us a helping hand to a future where risk itself might just become a thing of the past.
So this massive transformation is going to unfold across three distinct eras. First up, we've got the ANI era, which is basically where we are right now, and it's all about augmenting what humans can do. Then, starting around 2030, the AGI era kicks in, bringing automation on a scale we've never seen before. And finally, from about 2040 onward, the ASI era could make the very concept of insurance, well, obsolete.
All right, so here's our roadmap. We're going to break down each of these eras. We'll look at what the AI can do, how that's going to affect jobs, and most importantly, what new roles pop up for us humans at every single stage. Let's kick things off with the here and now.
Okay, so we are currently living in the ANI, or Artificial Narrow Intelligence era. And right now, AI is acting like an incredibly powerful tool. It's not here to replace us, not yet anyway. It's here to help us perfect the processes we already have, and maybe more importantly, to shift the whole industry's focus from just paying out after something goes wrong to stopping it from ever happening in the first place.
You can think of ANI as a team of hyper-focused specialists. You know, one is a total genius at instantly recognizing damage in a photo from a car crash. Another can sift through millions of satellite images and sensor data points to spot risk factors a human would never see. And a third, it can draft a flawless policy document in the blink of an eye. They are absolute masters of their one specific task.
Now this is where it gets really interesting. Look at how AI is already transforming the core functions of insurance. For underwriting and claims, the impact is immense. It's tremendous. All those routine tasks like calculating repair costs from a photo or scoring a standard home policy, totally automated. But here's the key. This doesn't eliminate the human roles. It elevates them. It pushes us up the value chain, away from the repetitive stuff and towards solving the really complex, messy, unprecedented cases that actually require human ingenuity.
So the big takeaway here is that as AI takes over all the calculations and data crunching, our value has to shift. We stop being processors, and we start becoming strategists, ethicists, and creators. We're the ones who have to handle this complex negotiations where empathy is everything. And we're the ones writing the rule books to make sure that AI is playing fair.
All right, let's fast forward a bit. We're heading to the next stage, which is predicted to pop up around 2030, AGI, or Artificial General Intelligence. Now, if ANI was a tool, you should think of AGI as an autonomous operator. The entire human-AI relationship is about to get a major rewrite.
AGI is a total game changer. Why? Because it's not just about being fast anymore. It's about reasoning. This kind of AI can understand context, it can navigate uncertainty, and it can make complex judgments. These are all skills that, until now, were exclusively human. It's not just an assistant anymore. It's a colleague.
And this slide just perfectly illustrates that escalation. Just look at the impact levels. We're not talking about high anymore. We're talking near extinction and extremely high. AGI isn't just helping with underwriting, it's making human underwriters obsolete by evaluating massive unprecedented risks with way more accuracy. It's not just assessing claims, it's sending out robots to investigate and negotiate settlements with other AIs.
So, with our knowledge and judgment essentially automated, our value shifts again. This time, it's to a much more philosophical level. See, an AGI can make a perfect decision, but it can't take responsibility. That's a human job. It can design a product, but it can't define the purpose of security in our society. That's our role. We become the keepers of accountability and the architects of the vision.
Okay, now we reach the final and definitely the most speculative stage. Predicted for around 2040, ASI, or Artificial Superintelligence. This is where the very foundation of insurance starts to, well, dissolve. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. This is the ultimate paradigm shift. ASI doesn't just predict and prevent risk. It has the potential to actually control the variables of reality to eliminate it completely. Imagine a world where an ASI makes a car crash computationally impossible, or where nanobots extinguish a factory fire seconds before it can even truly start.
And of course, if you can perfectly predict and control events, then uncertainty, that statistical probability of something bad happening, it just vanishes. And without uncertainty, the entire business model of insurance, which is literally built on pricing that uncertainty, it becomes irrelevant. The industry's mission is, in a way, fulfilled.
So, if the whole business of managing risk is complete, what's left for us to do? Well, our role shifts away from work as we know it. We get to focus on what it truly means to be human. We pursue meaning, philosophy, art. We become the ethical advisors to a superintelligence. And hey, maybe we even become designers of new, managed risks, like adventure sports, just to feel the thrill of overcoming a challenge again.
So let's wrap this all up, let's put it all together, and summarize this absolutely incredible journey, looking at how our human value evolves through each of these eras.
This table just lays it out so clearly. You can see our journey right here. In the ANI era, our value was our speed and accuracy, using AI as a tool. Then, in the AGI era, as risk becomes a predictable variable, our value shifts to ethical responsibility and building trust. And finally, in the ASI era, when risk is completely eliminated, our value becomes the one thing AI can never replicate, the very essence of our humanity, our feelings, our purpose, and our will to create meaning.
The ultimate goal of insurance for centuries was always to provide peace of mind against the unknown. But what happens when the unknown ceases to exist? The industry's mission is complete, and that leaves us with a really profound question. In a world without risk, what do we truly need to feel secure? And what does peace of mind even mean anymore?